Foreign exchange management is governed by various international parity relationship theories. The first theory that we would be discussing is purchasing power parity theory. This theory derives itself from an already existing economic theory which is called as the law of one price. According to this theory, the price of a product or commodity would be the same in two different countries if it is measured in terms of the same currency. So, what does the purchasing power parity theory tell us? According to this theory, the price of a product would tend to be the same in two different countries if it is measured in terms of the same currency. So we have two types. One is called as the absolute purchasing power parity, and the other one is the relative purchasing power parity. This theory actually studies the relationship between exchange rate and inflation rate. According to this theory, the inflation rate difference between home country and foreign country, that is, inflation in the home country minus inflation in the foreign country, would be offset by an exchange rate appreciation or depreciation. That is, the value of the foreign currency would either appreciate or it would depreciate. So, simplifying, we can say that the value of change or the rate of change in the value of the foreign currency, that is EF, would be approximately equal to inflation in the home country minus inflation in the foreign country. This leads to equilibrium in the price of a commodity or product in the home country and the foreign country. Let us now see the derivations for this particular theory. The first equation that you need to know is price in the home country is equal to price in the foreign country. So how do you measure price in the home country? That is nothing but 1 price in the home country multiplied by 1 plus inflation in the home country, and price in the foreign country is equal to price in the foreign country multiplied by 1 plus inflation in the foreign country multiplied by 1 plus rate of change in the value of the foreign currency. So when we simplify for EF, that is equal to 1 plus inflation in the home country divided by 1 plus inflation in the foreign country minus 1. So we can further simplify it and say that EF is approximately equal to inflation in the home country minus inflation in the foreign country. So we can derive that inflation in the home country minus inflation in the foreign country. If EF is positive, that means foreign currency would be appreciating. If inflation in the home country is lesser than inflation in the foreign country, then EF would be negative and foreign currency would depreciate. Let us see the graphical representation of this particular theory. So, y-axis denotes inflation rate difference, inflation in the home country minus inflation in the foreign country. X-axis denotes the rate of change in the value of the foreign currency, that is EF. Point A indicates that IH minus IF is plus 2. That is to say, inflation in the home country is greater than inflation in the foreign country by 2%. Therefore, the foreign currency also would appreciate by 2%. Point B indicates that inflation in the home country is less than the inflation in the foreign country by 3%. That is, it is minus 3%, and therefore the value of the foreign currency would depreciate by 3%. When we connect all these points, we get the purchasing power parity line. On this line, there is equilibrium in the price of the product in two different countries, in two different related countries. So above this line, in case we get any particular point, it means that there would be more imports into the home country. And below this line, if we get any particular points over there, that means it indicates that there would be exports to the foreign country.